Hey patients, welcome to the first ever episode of Dr. Minecraft MD, hosted by yours truly, me, Dr. Minecraft, your MD in the MC. If you're new here, which you most likely are, be sure to subscribe so you never miss your daily dose of Minecraft content. So let's get right into today's topic. From spiders to zombies to the dreaded creepers that lurk behind every corner, Minecraft is a game full of mini frights. And trust me, I'm a guy who's rarely afraid of anything. I mean, I've seen it all. I am a doctor after all. Today we're looking at 7 mobs too scary for Minecraft. By this we mean mobs that Mojang likely wouldn't add because they're so extra, especially in the Department of Teeth. Leave a comment saying what scary mobs you want to see added to Minecraft in the future. With that said, let's get right into it. Welcome to my private fishing vessel. Before becoming a doctor, I was actually a deep sea fisherman. Anyway, our first mob we'll be looking at goes by the very creative name of Creature A. Warning, this mob may cause a fright to those that fear the alphabet, especially the ABCs. Alright, patience, here's the facts. Oh look, there he is. Oh, so beautiful and terrifying. Creature A was one of the 4 mobs voted on in the 2017 Minecon event. He lost the vote for the same reason he lurks deep below in the ocean depths. He's so dang ugly. The creature itself very closely resembles its squid ancestors. You know, those derpy ink sacs that fart their way from one coral reef to the next. Creature A isn't quite like its passive predecessors. You see, it has a unique feature that makes it far more jarring. The mob's primary function is to destroy your boat, grab hold of your legs, and drag you down to the murky depths below. There it'll, well, drown you. Minecraft is a game for all ages, so the thought of being tormented on the open sea by a teething octopus may make people second-guess themselves before they go fishing. Maybe just keep your feet dry instead. Creature A doesn't rely on the damage it deals with a bite. Rather, it leaves players marooned with no vessel, pulling them down to the deepest parts of the ocean. And a scary bonus, when you die in the ocean, it can be awfully hard to find your stuff later. Good luck. You know, if I'm being honest, I really don't find Creature A that scary. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's right by my boat. He's right by my boat. Okay, just don't think about it. Yep, there he is. There he is. Welcome to your standard Minecraft village. Houses, farms, and individuals with a very limited vocabulary. Everything seems fine and well-to-do here, I'm sure. But alas, there's something different about this village. You see that house over there? The one up on the hill? A monster lives there. A monster so frightening, so terrifying, that the townsfolk fear it more than the pillagers. Worse than pillagers? Who even knew that was possible? Of course, I'm referring to none other than vampires. That's right. I said vampires. Similar to zombies and skeletons, vampires would only spawn in the dark and make their ghastly appearance under a moonlit night. A night very much like this one. They would take damage from sunlight as well. To find them in the day, however, you would have to To find them in the day, however, you would have to enter their Transylvanian manor, which would most likely spawn in mountain biomes overlooking villages. The chances of finding one of these caped bloodsuckers would be rare, and the task of taking one on would be risky. But the rewards within their sleepy castles would consist of treasures beyond your wildest dreams. That is, if you make it this far. You see, the vampires would act similar to pillagers in the sense that they'd raid nearby villages, converting townsfolk into vampires as well. A whole nother feature that vampires possess is the ability to disguise themselves as bats, morphing from one form to the next at their own will. That would surely make players second-guess themselves when stumbling upon what they thought was a harmless bat in a cave. We are back on a boat. Why, you ask? Because the ocean is the scariest place ever, and you should fear it. That's not even a bit. I am absolutely terrified of the ocean. Let me show you a couple more reasons why with this next mob. I know you've all thought about it before, and we have too. Why aren't there sharks in Minecraft? Weird. Sharks are scary. They're fast, apex predators with razor-sharp teeth and deadly intent. Honestly, sharks should top the list, because these guys scare the crap out of every player. Don't know why though, just gotta toughen up, be a man, you know what I mean? Oh no! All right, next spooktacular mob. We've entered a Minecraft jungle biome. Now,
This creature will be sure to give a fright even to the most vetted Minecraft players. It's a snake! But not just any snake. A really, really big snake! I'm talking like huge. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. It's sort of like an anaconda, but one with some very distinguishable differences. This new snake mob would come as a boss with similar stats to that of the Wither or Ender Dragon. Its sheer size alone would be unmatched by ordinary mobs found walking about in the daylight. It would likely dwell within or just outside. It would most likely dwell within or just outside of a giant jungle temple. This temple would be larger and hold greater loot than your ordinary temple. As for the snake, it would need to be unaffected by vegetation so it doesn't get caught up as it weaves through tall grass and thick jungle brush. Oh man, I do not like this thing one bit. This mob would give players a reason to fear entering jungles ill-prepared. The Wither and Ender Dragon are contained, but this mob would be one you can simply stumble upon exploring in broad daylight. So, you think you're brave enough to fight the giant jungle snake? Well, get ready, because it packs a punch, lunging fast and dealing multiple hearts of damage at a time. Beyond that, it has a 20% chance of each bite poisoning you, so you better bring plenty of buckets of milk. The snake can also survive underwater without coming up for air, meaning think twice before diving into tropical springs, or it may just be your last swim. Worst part about this slithering beast? When he eats you, he eats all your stuff too. And it's gone for good! Moving on, let's check out our next terrifying mob. Hello. Oh gosh, it's flying.
Hello, everyone! You smell that? We've just entered a swamp. Swamps are in need of an upgrade, if you ask me. And I mean more than just some Febreze. Something more than just a boat with a chest and some frogs. Though, those would be great as well. Currently, the swamp biome houses witch huts, which I think there's one right over there, vine-covered trees right here, and pools of scattered water. I may have got to the reveal too quick, but for this showcase, we're showing off alligators. As you can see, they're very still creatures. They stalk their prey and make very minute movements. They would likely be a docile mob until agitated. And why would you agitate a gator? Well, sometimes not on purpose. They would lay dormant by pools of water in swamps, blending with grass and making them hard to see. You're like, where is he? I can't even see him. When a player accidentally steps on or near one, the gator would snap and lock onto the player, holding them in position and inflicting a heart of damage per second. That's a lot of damage. Don't fret though, once the gator is hit, you'll be temporarily released. But you better make a quick run for it, because once aggravated, the gator will follow you and continue attacking. Just remember, alligators have 25 health and 7 armor thanks to their scaly skin. That's essentially an entire iron chest plate protecting them. If you decide to hold out and fight, once you defeat the gator, it will drop alligator skin, which can be crafted into a stronger form of leather armor, with comparable stats to chainmail. This armor would give players special bonuses, such as the ability to swim faster. Also, the armor serves as a form of camouflage, meaning when a player wears the armor, they won't be attacked by alligators unless they attack first. But regardless, perhaps the idea of being caught in a gator's mouth is a little too frightening of a concept for some. Okay, everyone, time for our next mob. Stop! Okay, everyone, this next mob we're going to look at would also be a frightening addition to the swamp biome. The Wraith. This specter would only come out at night, rising from the ground with ghostly howls. The Wraith would be a partially translucent night-lurking foe similar in nature to the Stray. Though the Wraiths would only have 10 health, ordinary weapons would be less effective to defeat them, dealing only 20% of their normal damage. These apparitions would throw players through a loop, requiring special enchanted weapons to kill them. Wraiths have a chance of dropping ectoplasm, which is an item similar in appearance to slime. Ectoplasm can be used to enchant weapons and tools to deal wither damage, which will surely send deathly chills down your enemy's spine. As you can see, they often travel in large packs, so if you face these guys, I'd just run. So, I'm already not liking this next mob. That creepy song you're hearing, that belongs to none other than the dreaded Sirens. This mob would spawn in packs near shipwrecks and coral reefs, lounging on sea rocks, and as you can tell, there's a shipwreck right over there. Poor sailors. So you can actually hear their songs from a distance, and it's supposed to attract nearby sailors, which it's kind of doing to me right now. I kind of want to get a closer look. Let's do it. No, I can't do this. I can't. Don't be mistaken by their calming voices and fair skin. These sun-tanning rock dwellers aren't how you get a girlfriend. And that's me included. I'm single. Get too close to these angsty mermaids and they'll turn hostile like a bee you just punched in the bumblebutt. Haha, I did that once. They move in unison, all attacking at once. They should be slow on land, but extremely quick in water. Take my word for it, leave these lovely ladies alone if you want to keep your boat and butt in one piece. That being said, in the name of science, I'm gonna get a closer look. So I am gonna I'm just gonna walk up. Oh, no, they are. Oh, no, I'm good, actually. Hey, I'm good. I actually have a girlfriend. I'm seeing someone. Yeah, we're really close. No, I'm good. Well, that was spooky.